Alright, so we have Sky and his daddy here today. And the name of the book that you wrote about Sky is called
Sky's Amazing Dream.
Sky's Amazing Dream.
Right, Sky?
And this is a great children's book. We actually have a copy of it. My son was reading it. And how did you get into, well, I mean, you bought Sky, and then what made you want to write a book about him, or when did it just click?
Well, it's a sort of interesting story. I was laying out one summer day by the pool, and he's my buddy, so I think about him all the time. And I walk with him every single morning, I hike with him, and I talk to him. Every morning I talk to him. Sometimes people pass this by and they think I'm crazy because I'm asking him, so what do you think, Sky? Do you think that's correct or incorrect? And it just hit me one day. I was sitting out by the pool thinking, what does Sky dream about? And so I created this wonderful fantasy of Sky having his magical powers.
Yeah.
So he could help people and kids and poor people all over the world with his magical powers. Like if he puts his sit here, Sky, because you're telling a story about your book. He puts his paw on rocks, he can turn it into gold.
Yeah.
So I wrote it, and I took it, and I just put it away in a Sky.
So fuzzy. It's all right.
I put it away in a drawer. I never even planned to do anything with it. And then my wife, Carol, who actually put the whole book together, she found it. She said, "What's this?" And she read it. She said, "This is great." She said, "When did you write this?" And I said, "I don't remember." And so she said, "We have to make a book out of this." And so she took over, and she got the photographer and the publisher, and put the whole project together herself. And it's really a labor of love. I've written 30-something books.
Wow.
This was my first children's book. He's my child. I'm a dog lover and I love kids. I have 2 other sons, human sons. But I always say he's the good son because he didn't leave us.
Yeah, they went off.
They went off, and we're like a distant memory to them now. That's the story of how I wrote the book. I sort of got into his head, sort of. Yeah,
so and that's what's great too, and kids love that. Like my son loves it. He's an animal lover, and to even think with his dogs that they're magical or that they can do something. And I think that's great to bring in a household pet and make it kind of like a superhero.
And kids, I've read the book to school children in bookstores and in schools, and the kids, they just love the fact that this sort of hero dog is real. I didn't write the story
tangible, right?
I didn't write the story about a cartoon character. I wrote the story about a real dog.
Yeah. Yeah.
What are you going to do with the second book?
Yeah, I'll do a series of Sky's Amazing Dreams. And I think the cute part of the story, I don't want to give away the whole thing, but you don't know it's a dream when you're reading the book. It's Sky's going through all these adventures. He makes Ferris wheels appear for kids' birthdays. And then after doing all these amazing things, he realizes he just wants to be home. He just wants to be in the big white house where he lives.
Yeah.
And this is actually Sky's room.
This is? This is wow. This is his, let me get a video of this. This is Sky's bedroom. He has a bigger bedroom than I do.
His bedroom is bigger than my apartment.
You're a lucky boy, Sky. You really are. He has his little watering hole over here.
And I love all dogs, and I think they're just such God's gift to all of us. And I've had a lot of 3 Goldens. I make him know that he's standing on the shoulders of the giants that came before him, Blue and Quincy. I've also had Irish Setters and Black Labs and Mutts. I've had there's no such thing
everything.
As a Mutt anyway.
I know.
Mutt is just a beautiful blended baby.
A baby dog.
But Goldens to me are just really special.
Their temperament is amazing.
Yeah, there's somebody said to me the other day that he doesn't, actually a scientist that he doesn't really believe in genetics. And I said, if you took 3 100,000 golden retrievers and put them in a line, every one of them is going to be the same.
Yeah.
None of them will ever bite anybody.
Yes.
None of them will ever be mad. They always have a smile on their face. Life is always wonderful. They're always sweet. You have to believe in genetics when you see, well, any breed of dog. It brings it home.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
I do believe that it's true. Certain breeds that they do have that, just it's constant down the line.
Yeah. And one of the really funny things that happened is that one of my neighbors here, they have 4 kids, little kids, who know Sky, obviously. And one of the girls brought the book in to school, and the teacher said, I want you to read the book to the class, Sky's Amazing Dream, the book I wrote. And so she read the book to the class, and one of the kids, they told her to take questions from the other kids in the class. One of the kids raised their hand and said, "What's it like to live next door to Sky?"
You have fans! You have fans, big boy! So did the neighborhood kids come and play with him?
Yeah, we also at where my kids were raised in the town of Chappaqua, which is 10 minutes from here, 15 minutes from here. They had a big kids book event a month ago or so, and we got a kissing booth for Sky. And people had to go in. People went into the kissing booth and had their picture taken kissing Sky.
You have to send us a picture so we can post that up.
We have a lot of them, so Carol can send you those.
Yeah.
Hundreds of pictures of people who went into the kissing booth with Sky.
Does
it was lines.
Does he visit a lot of schools?
Yeah, we visit schools, bookstores.
Wow.
People love that, and I took them actually. My mom died at 96 years old a few years ago.
Sorry.
And we went to the nursing home where she died. And I remembered some of the people. Most of them are sort of out of it.
Yeah.
But they all sat in a circle with Sky, like 20 of them. And they were like little happy children having the dog in their company.
I love that.
I think every nursing home and every elderly facility should have a dog.
Yes. I think
let the dog wander.
Exactly.
The people who don't want those or like those don't have to pet them, but it's great magic.
It makes them feel better. Dogs have the power, I think, to heal, to make you happy, get you out of that depression, and you see it all the time.
Yeah.
Sky is loving this. And even in children's hospitals or Sloan Kettering, my mom was in there and they would bring a dog through and it would just make her day and make the other patient's day because it really, really warms you up and
yeah, totally.
It gives you something.
Totally.
And they say even petting a dog is a stress reliever, and I think
it is.
It is. It really is. And that's good.
I wouldn't know what to do without him.
Yeah.
All day long, I tell him how wonderful he is.
Is he actually like a therapy dog, like certified?
No.
No.
No. You know what? I think I selfishly hug him up.
Yeah.
I think he'd like to be.
Yeah.
But his daddy gets lonely when he's not around. I can't go on vacations anymore.
I was gonna say, like, what do you do?
I can't go. We have a housekeeper who stays with him.
Yeah.
Here, and he loves her. But it's not the same for him, and I feel so bad leaving him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So we just don't go on vacation anymore.
Unless you can bring him, right?
But that's to me, it's like not a vacation.
No.
You got the dog, you got to walk the
Yeah,
dog on the
yeah.
beach with a plastic, poop bag. That's not a vacation.
No, I know.
So I love this house and this neighborhood anyway. So
yeah.
I don't need to go away. To be with him is more valuable to me than. This May, one of my sons is getting married, so I'll have to leave him alone for 3-4 days. But he gets sad.
No, they do, and they say the dogs don't know. They can't tell time. I'm guessing that's what it is. They say that like an hour to them feels like 10 hours or 5 minutes. I don't know if that's true, but I watched this and so
nobody will ever know. But I tell you what, one way we know that he knows that we're gone is that whenever the last 3 or 4 vacations we stopped now, but we took some vacations and he always let us know because the day he's never made a mistake in house training since I trained him when he was like 11 weeks old.
Wow.
I had to train
I was going to
house trained
ask. You're going
dogs.
to have to tell me.
I have
Lala needs some hints.
there's only one way to do it. You have to catch them doing it in the middle of it, and you have to just, hit them with a newspaper and scream and make a gigantic fuss.
Yeah.
Only way to do it. You can't put your face in it after. They don't know what you mean.
Yes.
Just while they crouch down, you got to get them.
Okay.
And then they don't do it again. But when we went on vacation, he would, in this room, he would leave us a gift.
Nice
We
present.
came back from vacation.
Here's a present for you.
It looked like not from a dog. It looked like it came from written 30-something books, but
You wrote 30-something books?
yeah. If you go to Mark
Just last
Stevens,
year?
over my
Over.
Oh,
life.
Yeah.
I was like, wow.
If you go to markstevensbooks.com, you'll see all my books. But I never wrote a children's book until I wrote Sky's Amazing Dream. And I never wrote fiction or a novel until I wrote about the same time. I wrote Evidence of Love. So both of them came out just about the same time. And I didn't think I could write fiction, but suddenly a story came to me.
Yeah.
And it's a romantic, sexy.
I'm gonna have to read that.
We'll give you a copy of it.
Oh, okay. I used to love that. I used to read a ton. I need to get
Really?
back into it. Before Geo, yeah. I read everything. Well, mainly romantic. I liked the medieval time period books and
This is modern times about,
Yeah.
about a girl about your age who goes to work in New York, and it's about fidelity, infidelity, love, romance, cheating, lying, loving, jealousy, everything,
So where do you come up with the concepts for the book? I mean, for that one specifically, obviously, did you know somebody that was working in
Well,
New York and
two things.
cheating?
First of all, I've always been fascinated by men and women, their relationships. It's just fascinating to me. Where does love come from? Where does it go when it's gone?
yeah.
Nobody knows. You can love somebody tremendously, and then the day you wake up one morning you don't love them anymore, you can never get it back.
Yeah. It's
People
scary.
try to say they're working on their relationship. You
Yeah.
can't work on a relationship. It just doesn't work. The chemistry.
It's there or it's not there.
And so I was fascinated with that, but my mom was probably the world's greatest romantic. My mom was not intelligent from an intellectual perspective, but so my dad died when I was 16 and he was 40, and my mom was a widow, but she went on to have relationships, real relationships, with probably 11 men
And
after
then-
my father. She lived with them,
Wow.
and she cheated on all of them. With multiple guys at the same time. And so if I wanted to ask my mother for advice when I was growing up about, chemistry or that, she knew nothing about anything. But if I wanted girlfriend advice, she was the master.
Yeah, what
Just
to
gave
do.
her 2 sentences and she'd say, here's what it is. Here's what she's doing. Don't do this, do that. She was like, and at the nursing home, I set it up with the director to make her the love advisor to the
For that.
other old people. They gave their stories in a room, because some of them were having boyfriends or girlfriends even though they were in their 90s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't die inside. So. The love doctor. So that's
My mom was that way, and I got that from her, and I just always intrigued me. It still intrigues me. Nothing feels greater than falling in love.
yeah.
Nothing. And nothing feels worse than having somebody tell you they don't love you anymore. And 50% of marriages wind up in divorce, but 90% of the 50% that don't get divorced hate each other. So marriage is a weird thing. I've been married to my wife for many, 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 many years, and I love her dearly, Carol.
Yeah.
But we're just lucky because it usually doesn't work that way.
I know. It's rare.
Yeah.
It's very rare. It's not, you don't know why some people stay together, like you said.
It's probably because I'm an amazing husband.
Yeah. That helps because it can't be
Well, the
one or
truth
the
is,
other.
she's the amazing one. I'm not. She's an amazing person.
Aw.
I'm not the amazing person. She is.
Well, you have to be if she's with you. You have to see that.
Yeah,
You know?
it's just How much can somebody take?
And she loves you, I guess.
It's like our friends used to say, because her birthday is tomorrow actually, so I always get a jewelry for birthday. She won't say it until tomorrow morning. The hardest thing for me is to buy her a gift and not show it to her that minute.
I know.
I can't stand waiting a week, 10 days. What am I gonna do? I gotta show it to her now. So
pick it up that morning, or the night before.
So you don't have to worry.
I spend a lot of time picking.
Yeah.
Exactly what I know I want to give her. So, but our friends always said, you shouldn't give her jewelry. You need to give her a medal for living with you.
Oh. They could make probably like a little gold medal with a diamond in it. Here's your medal for being my wife.
Like a necklace.
Yeah.
No, I fool around too much. I drink too much. I have no rules. I do crazy things. Like I was in a restaurant the other day and I saw this woman, like a librarian type woman, you know, very stiff. And she's eating. She's about to eat a sandwich. They put a sandwich in front of her, the waiter. And she was getting herself ready and she was like guarding it and everything. And I sat down next to her, just knowing it all. And I said, can I have half of your sandwich without no smile on my face? And she was like, shock. And I still didn't smile or anything. She didn't know what to make of it. You know, like.
Do you ever see Impractical Jokers, that show?
No.
They do stuff like that all the time, and people just don't react well. They're just like.
Yeah, I've had people walk right past me and steal a fry off my plate.
Yeah.
And just continue walking.
Really?
Just to mess with you, maybe?
I don't know. They just do it. So where's your book available for our listeners to purchase?
So they can go to Amazon, The Sky's Amazing Dream. Just type that in. Or Goodreads. There's a very popular book website.
Yeah.
Or they can go to Sky's own website, which is skysamazingdream.com. And that'll click over to buy the book.
Okay.
And they can read about Sky. They don't even have to buy the book if they don't want to. They can read about him on Sky's Amazing Dream, the website that we had created for the book and for him. And every bookseller, probably best to get it online, you know. And if anybody has any trouble getting it, they can contact you. Contact me directly, and we'll get them a copy of the book.
Awesome.
Cool. Thank you so much for taking the time.
No, it's great. It's great. I think we put Sky to sleep.
Sky is snoring.
Is he snoring?
Yeah, right by me.
Talking about his dreams.
What kind of dreams are you having about Shawna and LaLa being on the radio?